Federated Byzantine Agreement, which is what the XRP ledger uses, makes the users of the system the stakeholders rather than the people who have the most money to spend on tokens or power. And that provides a more sort of democratic system where the costs can be low and the performance can be high. Oh, that was really good.
The guy is the smart guy. Everybody says his problem is that he's always the smartest guy in the room, right? But this child prodigy, the youngest partner in the history of Goldman Sachs, couldn't figure out his work email.
We're ain't gonna go hard on Gary anymore. Like, I'm not gonna go hard on Gary anymore. Gary's out. Gary's on the way out.
But basically, the SEC versus Ripple app case is not the United States government suing Ripple. It's China using their influence to pressure those who they basically own in the United States government to bring suit against Ripple so that it would slow us down and bring us to a halt on our development so that China and the BRICS and the digital yen could pull us, because like I said, we're in a currency war.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades, buckle up, because the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap this morning right around 898 billion, up almost 0.5% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP in that number 6 spot, pumping in the green this morning, up about 5% in the past 24, up 8.3 in the past 7 days. XRP currently right around 37 cents. We got Stellar right around 8 cents, up about 2% in the past 24. BTC 17,500, ETH right around 12, 13 hundo. And we got Flare popping off this morning, 18% in the past 24 hours, right around 4.5 cents. The Ripple leadership team is certain crypto utility will play a major role in 2023. We got a new article here dropped by Ripple yesterday. Crypto 2023, a focus on real world utility. All roads lead to the bridge in 2023. So what does 2023 hold for crypto and blockchain? In a word, utility. This was the watchword of nearly every Ripple executive that weighed in with their predictions for the year. From NFTs to central bank digital currencies to sustainability, most of the expectations for cryptos coming this year involve its applications for real world utility. XRP, the king of utility. We got CBDCs and NFTs get real. Institutions double down on blockchain. Banks and other large financial institutions will invest in new technologies with an expectation of realizing the benefits not in days and weeks, but in years. So we see the embrace of digital assets and blockchain continuing throughout 2023 and beyond. Greater impact and sustainability through crypto, connecting the world to Web3. Crypto market maturation. Ripple's Farhadhan issued perhaps the boldest prediction for seeing the rise of the next Apple or Amazon in crypto solutions. He believes that crypto and the economic challenges of the past year will force companies to refocus on their vision and customers' needs, and that the industry will emphasize unparalleled customer experience as a result. In the XRP ledger, the RippleNet looks to be setting up to be the Amazon, Google of the crypto space. To achieve any vision, a company must have a customer-obsessed culture and long-term focus, the courage to accept failure, the willingness to double down when it sees customers delight, he explained. Ultimately, the entire Ripple team is optimistic that the crypto winter will give rise to a crypto spring. The 2022 will prove to have been a crucial year, with the industry emerging stronger and more focused on real-world utility because of XRP. Unusual wells, breaking news. Republicans in the House of Representatives will vote on a bill that will abolish the Internal Revenue Service, eliminate the national income tax, and replace it with the national consumption tax. Ripple X Dev consensus models are part of what differentiates each blockchain and its capabilities. It's usually too complex to cover in under 60 seconds, but if anyone can do it, Joe Katz.
This is pretty tough to pack, the kind of information that I want into 1 minute. I'm David Schwartz, CTO at Ripple, and this is Crypto in a Minute. Got 1 minute, okay. Well, the first consensus model was proof of work. I guess the advantage of proof of work was at the time it was the only game in town, and it allowed for a decentralized system. That is one that doesn't rely on a central authority. Later developments included things like Federated Byzantine Agreement, which the XRP ledger uses, and proof of stake. Some of the advantages of these later developments are lower cost. Proof of work costs millions of dollars to pay the miners for the energy that they use. Proof of stake doesn't have that cost and can provide comparable security. And if you're the person who's paying those costs, if you're the people who are using the system, how much it costs just to keep the system secure is like a tax. It's residual friction that the system doesn't remove. Federated Byzantine Agreement, which is what the XRP ledger uses, makes the users of the system the stakeholders rather than the people who have the most money to spend on tokens or power. And that provides a more sort of democratic system where the costs can be low and the performance can be high. Oh.
That was really good.
Big Brad Garlandhouse says, I know some may forget this fact from time to time, but as Stuart Alderati has eloquently said, the SEC can only exercise the authority expressly granted to it by Congress. Check out more in Stu's op-ed below. I laid out a few thoughts today in Fortune magazine on the need for congressional oversight of the SEC after the recent collapse of BlockFi and the FTX show. DAI says, time to put the SEC in check. Congress, defund them, abolish them, fire Gary Gensler.
The FTX case, when did the SEC get involved? They filed a lawsuit against FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried on behalf of 30 venture capitalists. So who are they protecting? They're protecting those VCs who risk money all the time as a part of their business model. They didn't file a case on behalf of the retail customer of FTX. And so they have completely abandoned the individual investor. They've abandoned accredited investor. You go back to when he was the chairman of the CFTC, MF Global happened under his watch. And what was his excuse? His excuse, Ray, was that he couldn't figure out how to access his work email from home. So I just want people to think about this.
This is Gary Gensler who said that.
Yes, Gary Gensler testified at Congress, right, that when this was all happening, he couldn't access his email. Ray, he's considered a child prodigy, and he was he was the youngest partner in the history of Goldman Sachs. The guy is a smart guy. Everybody says his problem is that he's always the smartest guy in the room, right? But this child prodigy, the youngest partner in the history of Goldman Sachs, couldn't figure out his work email. And that's why, blah, blah, blah. So you know that his integrity and his credibility are questionable at best. But let's just look at competency. Forget corruption. Competence. He's incompetent. All this has happened under his watch. He should go.
The show's all rigged. Gary Gensler, the clown show must end. Free the standard. Drain the swamp. We got Well Chart says all of crypto will see a bloodbath. Ripple XRP loses to the SEC. But what happens when XRP is the only cryptocurrency with clarity in 2023? Crypto Vinco says for the first time ever, two firms control over 51% of Bitcoin network. They can easily join forces and change BTC's code to do anything they want. This is a huge risk and one of 1,000 plus reasons why I would never hold my funds in this centralized scam. 801 XRP, my friends and I want to talk to the people of the United States about banking.
Since this almost iconic banking crisis of 1933, we've seen financial crises in various shapes and sizes throughout the world. And now the COVID crisis poses yet a new challenge to the financial system. So how has the financial system stood up against this latest test? And what can we learn from it for the future? These are the questions that I want to address with you today. First, what I will try to reintroduce is the concept of systemic risk, and I will argue that this has been the primary ingredient in financial crises throughout history, from 1933 to the 2008 global financial crisis. I will then discuss what governments and regulators have done to strengthen the financial system. I will explain how the financial reforms of the past 10 years helped to cushion the impact of the COVID crisis, especially in the banking sector, but that systemic risk revealed itself in other.
Sentiment feed XRP network is 6.2% past 24 hours, while majority of crypto has declined today. In part, this is due to a major pump in the address activity over the past week. We've also seen a pattern of big social dominant spikes leading to XRP price gains. XRP social activity spiking, as well as historical wallet count here, well over 4.5 million XRP accounts as the total continues to climb towards 5 million. And taking a look here at the percentage of accounts and balances here, top 10% holder for XRP, 3,161 XRP, 5% holder, 10K, 4%, 14, 3%, 20K, 2%, 33K, and a top 1% holder, 68,000 XRP. The wallet count continues to spike. John Dean says the FTX fraud committed under Gary Gensler's nose and the BlockFi deal are really all you need to look at to conclude that Gary Gensler is not the right person to lead the SEC Gov. What changed with the BlockFi settlement? What guidance or clarity did the BlockFi deal provide the market? The AI, BitBoy Crypto, Gary out.
That's why Gary Gensler, when I hear, is on his way out. So interesting. We're not going to go hard on Gary anymore. Like, I'm not going to go hard on Gary anymore. Gary's out. Gary's on the way out. By us continuing to basically talk about how bad Gary Gensler is, we're just wasting our time. We need to be more concerned about who's coming in after.
Swift community go live ISO 222 for cross-border payments and reporting. CBPR Plus is coming up in March of 2023. Support your preparations. Our latest ISO 222 webinar starts 17th of January. Something big is coming March 2023. Mr. Intuitive, why are so many getting triggered by Viho Capital? If you don't like it, don't listen. Again, the more hate I see towards it, the more I want to listen to Valley. Speaking of getting triggered, XRP buyback discussion. Take a quick peek at this clip here.
Right, but you're then contrasting that with XRP, and you've already tried to make the claim that XRP is market saturation and over 30% accepted in nations worldwide, or whatever your claim was, which is totally ludicrous, right?
I did put links in the chat for this supporting that claim, but so I do remember what your other part was. So for basically whether or not the U.S. government wants the XRP. Right. So I think a big part of the puzzle you're kind of missing here, Matt, and I'm not trying to be condescending, but it's just not known to many people, is that the United States government is not like a one wholly pro-America entity, right? Right now, we have multiple levels of our government on every side of the aisle that have been infiltrated by foreign entities, specifically China, that is intentionally trying to damage our economy and damage our country. So that paper I did link to you, and it's pinned to the top of my profile. I do encourage you to read through it just for a conceptual understanding of the geopolitical situation. But basically, the SEC versus Ripple Lab case is not the United States government suing Ripple. It's China using their influence to pressure those who they basically own in the United States government to bring suit against Ripple so that it would slow us down and bring us to a halt on our development so that China and the BRICS and the digital yen could pull ahead. Because, like I said, we're in a currency war.
Okay, I mean, that's a little bit tinfoil hat for me, but let's assume that you're right there.
24-hour crypto, it's impossible for XRP not to hit 100 plus at bare minimum. Logically, if you have any brain cells, you'll know. If you're stuck on the market cap, well, let me just say this. Real world utility, baby. The world has not seen a utility-driven market cap yet. Bags packed. A big shout out and thank you to all the talented employees at Coinbase. We unfortunately had to part ways with yesterday. I know you will go on to create great things, and I wish we could have kept working together. Meanwhile, build a future with global impact. Ripple still hiring. We got a new XList Vote coming in. If any XRP Ledger projects out there, the next XList Vote starts on the 1st of February and runs through the 5th of February. Bonus votes for projects can be allocated to any participating project up to the 31st of January by purchasing XList or XUT on the XList store. XRP Ledger projects that wish to participate in the 1st of February 2023 vote, complete the Google application form. Closing date to apply is the 25th of January 2023. Your favorite XRPL project to win a minimum of 15,000 XRP. Also, voters of the winning project will win a minimum share of 5,000 XRP. Links will be down below. The new vote starting the 1st of February. XRPL projects they want to participate, make sure to hit the Google form by 25th of January for your chance to win a minimum of 15K XRP. Also, we got a new collab here with XList Coin. XList says that we're delighted to release our new song, XList, produced by the Bagman. They say we've minted 500 NFTs that are now on sale at Algo Gems NFTs. Price per NFT, 75 Algo.
Enjoying the show, XList up in my wallet gon' blow. XRP Ledger for show. XList, put in your vote, put in your vote. If you holding your no, you up on that totem pole. XList, put in your vote, put in your vote. If you holding your no, XList helping us grow. Dropping no votes, we fighting no further we blow. Deep state losing control, escaping the show. XList dropping them votes. Sending my coins to burn them, they send me more back.
Hit the links down below if you're interested. XList. XRP Crypto Wolf. Ripple opposes the SEC's attempt to seal documents related to summary judgment. Law of attraction. Up, and away. XRP versus BTC. We got some action. JD says Bitcoin dominance is showing weakness. If you're holding altcoins minus BTC, then we'll want to see this dip lower. If we have that weekly candle body close below the yellow trend line, this gives a higher chance of altcoins going higher and higher. XRP. Tara says it's really hard to find any waves in XRP. This is what I have been tracking. Looks like it just targeted the 618 fib for the fifth wave and has a bearish divergence. Really don't think it's going to go much higher. Let me know what you think down below. XRP Homegirl says big thank you to everyone who dumped their flare, permitting me to scoop them up and fatten my bags at a nice discount. Uphold says Flare available for trading, withdrawals, and staking. Uphold is one of the only platforms to offer Flare staking in the US. You can send, receive, withdraw Flare over on Uphold. Links down below. Also, Ellipal Titan says we plan to support the Flare token by the end of February. But before that, if you don't want to wait, you can access your Flare tokens. Check out the latest tutorial on how to access your Flare on the Ellipal wallet. With that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, where will you be in 2023 when everything changes, the transformation of wealth? I hope you got those bags packed, locked and loaded. We'll catch you up here at the tippy top. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD. Buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button. Catch you up here on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own billions. Peace out, crypto ghost.
Yeah, Bennett's up in the vault, enjoying the show. XList up in my wallet, gon' blow. XRP leisure for show. XList, put in your vote, put in your vote. If you holding your no, you open that totem pole. XList, put in your vote, put in your vote. If you holding your no, XList helping us grow. Dropping no votes, we fighting the fun that we blow. Deep state losing control, escaping the show. XList dropping them votes. Sending my coins to burn them, they send me more back. I'm earning them coins, keep on burning. The price going up. If your project need help, tell them go in. Jump on the list, we looking for votes. You winning the prize, they send you a bag. Jackpot last time like 17K. Voters get paid, so everyone.